Hi, welcome back to
I love a shot.
today. We're gonna talk about Euphoria, episode 4, season 2.
Mm-hmm. This show is going in a very weird direction, and we're about to catch up on that. The first thing we normally do is do a recap. Then we talk about the things that stood out for us during the episode, and we like or dislike, and then we give you some predictions, and you can give us some feedback and think about what you want or you think is going to happen.
Okay, let's start.
Let's start because there's a lot going on.
So we're gonna start with Cole,
Mm-hmm.
cause he has a little bit a small meltdown in this episode,
He's
and we don't
losing
really
it.
know why.
We don't know the reasons.
Cause
Sam Levison, what is going on? This man literally didn't have much reasons to have this outburst of like feelings. They kind of came out of nowhere.
Yes, because
I
he
mean-
come back home with half of his head
Yeah.
broke, and nobody asked him what happened. That is concerning.
And then he's taking the car and he's driving and he's drinking and it's just so much going on. But you don't know where this came from. I mean, we have this background story for him on the previous episode.
Yes.
Right? About his
But
youth.
what he is affected about Fesco, about what Fesco say to him.
That's the thing.
Because why is he like, oh, my son likes Jules.
And I didn't know they were classmates or I didn't know they knew each other.
So is that what affects him, and is that why he has this meltdown?
Yeah,
or-
because this is the thing about this show. For me, it seems that the background story that they gave him on the previous episode was a good one, but it wasn't directly related to how he feels right now.
Yes.
What I mean with this is, they put this introduction and then the episode goes on without relating him. Like it could have been him reading some letters from Derek or him looking at a box he has of pictures.
Yes.
And it would make more sense for him to act this way now. It's just this what we said, like why is he having this reaction and why he have so much camera time for what he's doing. He's just driving around, he's drunk. I mean, I would have thought he was going to get into an accident. That I thought something was going to happen.
We thought he going to
clash with
Rue and this free stupids. Like that is other thing. They go to steal alcohol.
Mhm.
That in the actual scene they aren't stealing alcohol. They're stealing water with sparkles.
Oh.
I don't know why, but it's supposed to be alcohol.
Mhm.
And then Rue started drinking it, and just like, no, why are you drinking it? Are you
Yes,
stupid?
It's just weird. Like I don't understand.
Are you
Jules gets on my nerves. Everybody's getting on my nerves.
Why are you?
And this Elliot guy, like, why would you do this? Take somebody that you know is struggling with addiction and put them in a position where they are in direct contact with a substance. It's just, why are you doing this?
I don't get it. Like Elliot, when Elliot goes to the bathroom and he doesn't take this substance, that can be cause him is like trying to get himself up.
Yes, no, but people are coming up with a lot of and I want to say predictions, but they see that there's a darker side to this character.
Yeah,
because
people are saying that he is manipulating them, and they say that he's seeing how vulnerable they are. So using drugs, and he's over highs, and uses seeing that she's dependent of her. So he's trying to
yes, he's manipulating
taking advantage of that.
Yes.
And now people are saying no, because now that Jules was bad, could Rue go out the car. He's when he tell her that Rue continues in drugs and all stuff.
Yes.
So
he has a very weird, fishy behavior towards them, both of them. I mean, to the relationship. Because honestly, if you see that these two are together and you are kind of slowly trying to get in, he's smirking, he's doing weird stuff, But I can't really read him. I can't really see much other than this.
That's the thing, because people are
he
saying
doesn't have much depth to him. Honestly,
they didn't make him a backstory, so we don't know nothing about him yet.
Yeah, and I don't know if they were going to give it to him. I don't really care, so I don't know. And then, yes, I mean, talking about this, Jules and Rue, they are struck. I mean, the relationship is like on the verge of breaking.
Rue can maintain herself sober and having a relationship, so she can have like this reward. She would like to be with Jules.
Yes, but she would like they are both, honestly, for
toxic.
me they were as toxic as Nate and Maddie, or Nate and Cassie. Like, they are both very fragile emotionally, and they're trying to make something work when they are not themselves.
I feel like even if Rue wasn't like drug addict, they will have still having problems, because Jules is like a character that she really don't know what she wants. She wants to have more like freedom. I mean, she's not ready for a relationship either.
Yeah, so I can see that. I mean, they're all very young. We have to remember this is like a high school themed. All this is happening. I mean, the show is called Euphoria for a reason. I think we were talking about this before. Like, Euphoria is the sentiment of constant excitement and this constant state of searching for this next thing, and it's a reflection on the character of Rue with drug addiction, the character of Kat trying to find herself, the character of Maddie latching on the relationship she has with Nate, but understanding that it's not good. But something that it's like in Cassie, for example, when she wakes up at 4 in the morning, and she wakes up with euphoria because she wants to be looked at by Nate.
Yes,
they all want something that creates in them this excitement.
This is euphoria.
But it's like a fraction.
That is also why the character of Kat, people are saying that she don't having like enough screen time and things like that, and that is the thing, that her character is not having that euphoria that she's searching for. He's boring of her relationship.
Yeah, she found it. I think she found it in the previous season, and now, like we said on the other episode, they are all kind of searching for something outside of themselves or within themselves, and they're in this constant searching. And in her case, for whatever reason, she's not having enough screen time to explore that as the audience. But yeah,
I think other thing, like we jumping to another couple, Maddie and Nate, when they are in the house of where she's babysitting a kid.
Yes.
I want to have more time in that scene.
Yes, I thought that something else was gonna happen. Like,
yes.
I mean, I think she tells him that she felt that, that she was in love with him, that it was true feelings and all that.
He don't know.
Yes, but nothing really happens. I feel like this episode, everything was kind of like missing the spot every time.
Yes.
Because the dialogues were not really... this whole season, honestly, I feel like I'm not liking it. Yesterday I saw that Sam Levinson was getting dragged in Twitter, and honestly, I agree with a lot of the things people are saying, because yes, it looks very nice, but the substance is honestly not there. Like, it was a mess. And some people are kind of trying to justify it and give sometimes more credit that
I saw a lot of speculations, a lot of people saying no, because this means this and the other thing means that. But the people are more creative in social media when they're seeing the actual show.
Yeah, because the show looks very nice, and the production, the budget, it's amazing. It must be huge, but honestly, it's not being used properly. Put more people in the writing room. Honestly, put more people in there.
Yeah. Because
I don't understand what's going on. Because otherwise, this will end up...
But you don't understand what is going on, but you know who? Lexi. Lexi is great in everything.
Lexi's peeping. She's looking. She's watching on that jacuzzi scene where Maddie's like, I want to have your babies. I want you to move with me. Lexi's like, what is going on? And she's through the window. She sees. and everybody's saying Lexi's writing it. It's gonna be on the play. Everything is gonna be on the play.
Yes.
And I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Probably. I don't know. I hope Maddie doesn't really get back to with Nate, because honestly it's just a cycle that it's like never ending, and there's nothing else there, honestly, until Nate is such a like deranged person that I don't know if he could get in a place where he's mentally prepared to actually be in a relationship with somebody. I don't know. Honestly, it's just he's so manipulative. I don't think he knows how to not be manipulative. Because when he's having this discussion with this argument with Cassie in his room, and he's making sense of this, but at the same time it's like he's manipulating her as well.
And
like,
he tell her, I love you.
Yes, in the end,
because he don't know what
else to say, because that used to work. That has been working so far, but it's not working anymore. Not for her, not for Maddie. So he doesn't really. He's running out of cards.
And he feels in the scene where they are all in the jacuzzi, that he feels like trapped because everyone is like against him.
Yes. That was such a funny. It was very funny. Because he's throwing up. I'm sorry, Maddie. Oh my god, it was a mess.
And the episode finished with Fesco, because the only one that has less
was
scene.
barely there, and Lexi was barely there too. Honestly, but like I said, I don't really mind his character, so it wasn't like it bothered me. But yes, he wasn't really there, and what? No, we're missing something. We're missing Rue. Because Rue in that scene when she's like overdose, I really thought she was dying.
Oh,
she's in the church, and I was like, "Girl, are you done? Are you gone?
Are you done?"
And then she's dancing in her room,
alone.
Honestly,
it's a little bit sad, that scene. It was a little bit long when I was watching it.
It was too long for me. It was too long. And then because we're jumping from one thing to the other, but at this point we are talking about the things that we liked and disliked. And it's, like we said, a very beautiful show. But why do we have these moments of Cassie and individually of the characters and these long shots? They're very beautiful.
They end up doing like one shot for every character backstory, every character, like how are they currently, and they make Casey like in this kind of mirror with around with beautiful flowers that is like she's presenting to the world right now, but she's crying because she's how she really feeling. And then Kat with her boyfriend running to nowhere.
We already know this. I don't know. Was it necessary?
I don't know.
Were these things necessary? Those are like empty.
Yes, it's like maybe moments. They made like a really quick recap of like the little stories that they have.
Yes,
because this
like a connection.
Yes, this director don't know how to put like the secondary stories of the characters well.
Yes,
no, because the main one in this 4 episodes have been Maddie, Casey, and Nate. Like the other ones, Rue, Jules, and Elliot has been like more like a secondary story, and they are not really interesting for me, at least.
This season, that's not very interesting. Rue?
Rue? And predictions. Rue probably is gonna die, and that's in the next episode, or unless I think so. She will be in a very messy situation.
Because think about it, she I was gonna say borrows, but no, she starts doing business with this lady, and she told her, "Ma'am, you are gonna take that suitcase, but if I don't get my money, you would die," basically. And she was like, and now she's basically consuming the whole thing in that, like, what are you doing? What is gonna happen to you? I mean, if she doesn't die with overdose, she's gonna get killed. So yes. There's not much for her like option. I mean, there might be something else, but honestly I don't see her doing something, ending in some other way.
Then in the next season 2, or Casey is gonna explode and say everything.
I mean, Casey is very bad. Like, honestly, on that like scene in the bathroom when she was like confessing in her mind, she wasn't really saying it. And then in the party, she's drinking and drinking and like, what else? She is at her limit right now. So if she doesn't confess to to Maddie, I mean, some way or the other is gonna come out.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. And what else? Do we have more predictions? I don't think we have.
And maybe let's see, say everything
in her play.
play.
Because this Oklahoma play, we haven't gotten to see much of what she's doing other than auditioning.
She's doing auditionings and uses her sister phrases to the auditioning, so at least like she gonna explain everything what she.
I think that scene was nice. You know, you see, that is one thing I like.
That is a good connection between the scenes and
because it kind of tells you how Lexi deals with her problems. Because on the previous episode we saw how she has been unable to voice her problems, and it seems like her art is the way she can do it. And so through the auditionings and what she makes these actresses say, she's relieving what she wants to actually say or what she hears and what she feels. I don't know. It's just like we said, such a underdeveloped character that there's not much there yet.
Yeah, they have to trying to build more her character, and I think maybe in the next episode it will, with the play and everything, it will be more to see about Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. I have hopes for her. Not for her with Fez, only for her. And okay, I think we're done.
Yes.
That was fast.
And
intense, like this past episode.
I think we didn't miss anything.
I think we covered everything we wanted to talk about. There's probably something we are missing. If you are
but it wasn't actually really relevant, probably.
I don't know. Maybe somebody can leave a comment and say what they think we are missing, or if you think our predictions could be right, if you have your own, I don't know, leave it right there.
Yes, you can like this podcast if you like it.
Yes, you can share it with a friend that likes
Euphoria. You can subscribe,
or with somebody that dislikes Euphoria. You just share it. And we will be here next week. Thank you very much for listening.
See y'all.
And goodbye.
Bye.